of all, wait, who even eat lychee up to this day? Like, be honest. Like, what? No, man.
Welcome back to another episode of the Captain 501 broadcast. Thank you guys so much for being here. And it's a very special guest episode. And of course, we're joined by a very special Belizean guest. So, this Belizean DJ, entrepreneur, video editor, and graphic designer started her DJing journey about 10 years ago. She has over 10,000 followers across social media. She's amassed almost 250,000 views across her YouTube releases. And she was recently nominated for a Caribbean Music Award. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome none other than DJ Tash, Tashina Bowden herself.
Hi. Hope all is well with you, and thanks for having me here. It's great.
Of course,
It's great. So
you.
how are you doing as well?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you. I feel like nobody's ever asked me that before. Thank you.
Hey, listen, I just to trip out how you actually have a whole autobiography on me right there. That's kind of like crazy, like how you do that. I don't even know that myself, but yes, it's great to be here. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, I want to start from the beginning. I want to get into how did you first start expressing yourself creatively?
It all began when it happened in home. My family is more known for electronics and all these programs and stuff. I used to play around a lot with the Adobe programs and all these stuff, and then at home I started doing like graphic designs for my my colleagues at school and all that stuff, and then from there I branched off in making logos, flyers, and of course today the banners that you see around Belize City. So it started from small, but then I climbed my way up the ladder, and that's where I am now.
So you started off with the graphic designing? Yes,
the graphic design, and then when I realized that graphic design and video editing is practically almost the same, with the tools and all that in the program, actually it made it a little bit easier for me. So I just started doing video editing, especially how I'm a DJ. I wanted to market myself and brand myself a little bit. So that's how I ended up moving on from graphic design to video editing, and obviously up to an entrepreneur, because I now do these for my clients as well.
Nice. Do you remember what's like the first piece of work that you ever created?
Oh my gosh, bro. This time like literally like what canvas will come like a triangle like this, and then like this one wording and some leaf flares and some glitters. It may look bad. That all I have to tell you.
But of course, with time, everything got better.
Of course. As you progress, that's how you get bigger and better,
Yeah, and you briefly mentioned that you made some stuff that we've seen around Belize. What are some projects that you've done that we could be on the lookout for and know that that's a Tash original?
So far, if you've been seeing Milk and Honey video ad, I did that one. We just did the Caribbean TikTok Fest flyers. I'm also responsible for the first Shensia concert Rude Boy had. I also did Love Fest with Ben Garcia as well. We did a partnership on those graphic designs. There's so many different other ones coming up that I can't speak of yet that are surprise concerts that you'll be very surprised to see next year. But other than that, those majority of them are my works that I did, yes.
Well, nice. All right, well, we'll be on the lookout for those.
Yeah, you need a logo too, man, whenever you're ready.
I'll make a note of that. Okay, so now let's talk about your DJing journey, right?
Yes.
You're mainly known for DJ Tash, one of the most prominently known DJs across Belize. When did you first start trying out your talent of mixing music?
It all started from when I was in high school, I used to go to Palote High School. The girls, we used to get the laptops. We used to do events there. That was from 2014, my first year. And then I started doing student council and peer helping. And that way I built myself up. And then I started doing these parties for the school. No DJ controller, just the laptop. My cousin was also one of the DJs at Niche at that time, when Bliss used to have all that shows and everybody used to go there. And I think KTV and all those stuff. Be the Next Superstar, I used to learn from him as well. Unfortunately, my family is not a type of family that came from a background of music. So it's very rare and it's very kind of weird to see me of all of like, the entire family to come out with that type of vibe. But I do get the hypeness from them because they hype. So after that, I built myself up. I got the opportunity to showcase my talent at the school for 4 years straight. And then after I graduated, I decided to join Static Songs. That's where I meet the bigger DJs, the Clash songs. I finally played off a controller for my first time. And then from there, the guys taught me what to do, how to do it properly, because I was doing it wrong the whole while. But when I went there, they taught me. I used to get cussed up after school because I used to go straight from school to the studio with the guys, and I never reached home till after 7. And keep in mind, Martin's a bad area, just to make you know that. So they may beat me if I'm reach home late and I'm never come Martin's. But other than that, I started up and climbing up, and Static gave me that push, and I went individually with Prince Kevin and Junior. I did my first party, and then that's where I started building my popularity. And then from there, I went alone by myself again, and I started just marketing and branding myself. And there, as I started doing cruise ship, thanks to Linda Belize, she gave me that opportunity in my hands. And then from there, I just started my cruise ship, did my MC and my premier musician role. And then I resigned from the previous company that I was with, and now I'm with Virgin. So now I have this opportunity to now network with everyone around the world. And that made me reach to the point of being nominated as a female DJ, well, the first Belizean DJ for the Caribbean Music Awards 2025.
Such an extensive resume. But you bring up a good point of being the first in your family to do something like this. So
Yes.
it didn't seem like you would have wanted to go into an avenue like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I used to always tell like myself, I used to tell my colleagues that a girl wouldn't make it. That was the first thing I said. It's a male-dominated industry, but I broke the glass ceiling, and that was the main thing that I needed to do to show them that there is space for a woman to do what a man can do.
Right. Of course. And I kind of relate to that feeling of trying something new where your family hasn't done that before, because I think
Yes.
of like doing this, like nobody in my family does this, so
Yeah.
you're trying something new. And I could imagine when you had just started, the nerves must have been sky high.
I was shy. I'm still a shy person. Even Max know this no. But yes, I was very, very shy at that time, and it wasn't something, something I wanted to be more popular in, but I never had a choice. God just said, here is it, take the opportunity, this is you. Yeah.
Do you remember like one of the first places that you ever DJ'd at?
It's Palote.
At school?
Every at school. That was the first ever. That was my first ever audience and my first supporters. All the
Nice.
girls, yes. And then after that, I started branching off in different clubs. And then from there, I decided to now go on cruise ship, and that's where you guys now see me out there and doing my thing.
How many gigs do you think you've done so far?
I can't say that off here. No tax for you.
Oh yeah,
I'm just
good
kidding.
point. Good point.
I'm just kidding. But I really don't. I haven't even gigs as in general, right? Phew, that's a lot. I really can't say off my head.
You think like well over the thousands?
Can't be thousands, nah. Probably around 500 to 700 between those years. Because I'm really at home too as well,
Yeah. Right,
So
right.
that would explain why. But I don't think over 1,000 though.
Well, you'll get there soon.
Yeah.
Soon. So, out of all the places that you've DJed at, when it's like clubs, birthday parties, out of all of them, which one do you prefer the most?
I do prefer to do weddings. I've been doing weddings this year. Even though it makes me cry, I do prefer a wedding setting. It's more elegant, it's more spectacular, it's more everything. It makes you cry. It makes you see how love is. That's my thing. I love love. I don't know how to. That's a double negative, but love, right? But wedding would be my first stop one, and club would be my second. There's pros to cons to a club, drunk people and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
I do like the clubs too, because it's a nice setting to get to play for different type of people, a different culture. And to compare the clubs here in Belize and internationally, I do think that the international clubs have that more upper hand of, having better music being played rather than just dancehall, soca, hip hop. They be playing EDM and all that stuff. And that brings me to one of my favorite gigs. I hope that's not one of your questions. But one of my favorite gigs was in Ibiza, Spain. That was my first time playing there. And it was a very good, very, very, very good experience. I couldn't no laptops, guys, just USBs.
Hmm.
So it was kind of crazy, but
Mhm.
the vibe was there.
Nice.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But weddings, number one.
What's your favorite genre to play?
Oh, I love pop.
Hmm.
I'm not a dancehall soca girl like everybody else in
Mhm.
Belize, but pop is my favorite thing.
That's
you
kind of
know?
universal too. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I started with
definitely.
pop. Actually, when
Mm.
I started DJing, it was mostly Nicki Minaj, Rihanna. Well,
Okay.
not Sabrina Carpenter at that time,
Mhm.
but like back then it was more of that era, super bass and all
Mhm.
those pop music. Those are my favorites over
Mhm.
dancehall and soca.
Mhm.
But I'm more stronger. My strength is in soca music. I'm more
Mm.
stronger at playing soca than any other genres. Yeah.
Nice. So we mentioned that you're here now in Belize for the short period of time, but you're getting ready to go
Go
off on
again,
this cruise ship
yes.
again. Yeah. And while you're here, you've been very booked and busy, and now you're getting ready to be booked and busy again. So yeah, what's the experience like of being a cruise ship DJ?
It's very, very hard to see. At first, it was very hard because you have to get culture shock first. You have to get used to the people culture out there. Um, Also, you get to meet people that won't like you, people that would like you, and that's when you learn that you can't please everyone as a DJ. The experience on the ship was very much something that I enjoyed and I learned. I open more. Instead of being an introvert, I more want to be more extrinsic and put my energy out to those people. But the people there, they're all different types. I get to learn from them. They get to learn from me. And the experience on the ship is, it's like, I don't know how to explain to you guys, but when I'm here, I feel like I'm just Tash.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I'm out there, it's DJ Tash. Why? I play so differently. And my interactive skills towards the people on the ship is more like my accent change, my language change, the way how I act towards them change, and when I'm home, it's like I'm a bad girl. But yeah, but other than that, the experience is very good. It can also mentally change you if you don't know how to rest properly and how to manage your schedule. It's something that you have to look at as a DJ perspective. Dancers might go through this as well, and also performers as well. But other than that, on a cruise ship, it's not something easy to do. You have to make sure your standards are up there, you're doing your job, and also you have to make sure your music and you and the team look good as well. So it's a hard task, but we still make sure we get everything done. You make mistakes, but it's something that you would overcome and you'll get over it.
Yeah. And that's a really good point too with the whole culture shock because as a student living in America, you have to like code switch all the
Oh, you
time
know
and
about it,
yeah, I know about
yeah.
it. And then now as a DJ now you have to like code switch with music because then you have to like
Yes.
find the genres that work with the
Correct.
people you're
So like I could remember the cruise that I just came off last 3 months before the award show. They gave me 2 months in Europe. I did Ibiza, Spain. I did Iceland, and all of these places play strictly electronic dance music, or what we call EDM, techno, or dubstep. I am not used to these music because my country, we don't play it in
Yeah, listen
there.
to that.
Well, they do play it. They
Hmm.
do play it at certain raves, right? But it's not something that is a big 80% of Belize will
Right.
listen to it, you
As
know? You
mainstream.
drop that in on Thursday, everybody I look by you like, yalla, what you to play? Get off of the stage, you don't know. That would be something crazy. But like I said, I get to learn the EDM. I fell in love with the EDM music. That's what made me play just USBs and not laptops. And it's something that I enjoy. I do enjoy it. And I'll be honest with you all. Honestly, I really do enjoy Mediterranean over the Caribbean, but nothing can take away my Caribbean flavor. I still love my Caribbean people. I still love my soca, my dancehall, and my reggae. But when it comes to the EDM, it's a whole different type of vibe, you know? These people love their EDM just like how we have roots in our soca, dancehall, and our reggae.
So as being on a cruise ship, I'm sure that you get to travel all across the world, right?
Yes.
What's some of your favorite places that you've been to?
I did enjoy Greece, one of my favorites. I enjoy Malta, Valletta, Malta, was a very weird country that much people probably don't know about. I also did enjoy Iceland, very cold, but overall, I would say Ibiza, Spain has surprised me a lot. You guys really did surprise me, and it's not just because of the party, the food, the culture, the people, and of course, the scenery is something that I would like to like. I would probably like to live there, honestly. But other than that, Ibiza, Spain, hands down, and I would say Malta would be my second favorite. Yeah.
Nice. So where are you heading to next?
The next itinerary includes I start from Puerto Rico. That would be one of my home ports. I'll be there for like 4 months. And then from there, I head on to New York. And from New York, we're going to do Bermuda. No, not the Bermuda Triangle. Let's put that out there. We're not going missing. But I'll do one of the craziest thing I've ever done. I'm going to cross with the ship for 12 days at sea, no land, from New York to Spain. So that would be 2 weeks without hearing from me guys. So yeah, it's going to be a crazy thing. I normally cross back with the ship, which is way more easier. But crossing over would be a little bit harder than expected. So that's my challenge for this next contract. But those are the countries we're going to go. Puerto Rico, I'll be in the Caribbean, nowhere far from Belize. I'll be doing Aruba, I'll be doing Barbados, Jamaica, St. Vincent, Antigua. And I think also we'll be doing Trinidad and Tobago for the first time. So those are a couple countries we'll be seeing. So yeah.
So it seems like you really found your niche with the whole DJ cruise.
Yes, I also use it as a type of networking as well, especially how I have some friends in Barbados and, Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica. Those are places that I can just like call my friends, to come over and see what's going on. And I must say, they are very, very nice. All the Caribbean people are one big family. Just like the award show, it felt like family,
Yeah. Okay, so now I have a little bit of a game
Oh gosh.
that's going to help us to get to know you a bit better.
I played too much games in my life,
This one a good one. Okay, so it's called Belizean Would You Rather. You have two different options, of course, relating to Belize, and we'll debrief if we have to.
Okay, public service announcement. I'm not a Belizean. Can't get all of that wrong right now. Just so you can know that one time.
There's no right or wrong answer. Well, there's no right or wrong. Okay, so the first one, Coke or Red Fanta?
Cool. I can't say Red Fanta. I feel like I
Oh, I just learned about that the other day,
Really?
Yeah. I'm too innocent sometimes. So, yeah. Okay, next one, gacha or fried tacos?
Gacho.
Okay, dukuno or tamales?
Tamales. Dukuno to dry. Shit, they left out.
Good point. Lychee or kickdong?
Kickdong. Who? First of all, wait. Who even eat lychee up to this day? Like, be honest. Like, what? No man. How much time you go to the bathroom?
All right, next one, jam roll or lemon pie?
Lemon pie. You like lemon pie too?
Yeah, I like both to be honest.
You must have Gemini.
You want to take a guess?
Scorpio. Leo.
Fire sign.
I don't know nothing about what a fire
Oh,
was.
okay. I'm an Aries.
Really? Is your birthday coming out?
Yeah.
Wow.
April Aries to be specific.
I hear that they cheat to us. I don't know.
I always like, I'm cautious whenever I tell people my sign because I always hear bad stuff about other Aries men.
I'm a Gemini, so I just switch my lead two sides when I'm ready, yeah.
Okay, next one, Kikaka or San Pedro?
San Pedro. Not even a question.
Interesting.
Why?
Oh, well, okay. Well, yeah, because San Pedro more exciting, huh?
What do you mean, why? Why?
What's your reasoning?
No, I can't say it up because people at top view me different.
Oh.
But I feel like Kikako ghetto and I feel like San Pedro more lit. I don't know why. That's my point. I DJ at both of them, so just to say.
Okay. Viewing it from that perspective, I could get that. I get
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Okay, placenta or Cayo?
I'd say Cayo because it's my favorite district. But Placentia is good, but Cayo.
Yeah.
No offense. Big up to Barefoot though.
Belize City Carnival or Orange Walk Carnival?
Ooh. Orange Walk. Orange Walk.
I haven't been to Orange Walk Carnival in a good while.
Me either, but I feel like the vibe is there more than City. That's how I feel. And from this year, I feel like Orange Walk take it away from City. That's my 2 cents, yeah. Everybody have their own opinion, so yeah.
Okay, go snorkeling or climb a Maya ruin?
I live all my life on cruise ship, so climb a
Maya ruin?
yeah.
You like swim?
I don't know. I feel like we depend water all our life.
Okay.
Like when literally when you jump off our ship, the like when they said we want to book in a carrier. I mean not carrier, sorry, Kikaka and San Pedro. I fly. I don't even take the boat. No question. I tired of the pan water. Tired. So I would actually go more climbing on my area. I haven't even been to Alton Hot in my entire life.
Really?
Nurse on Antonich. Never. I'm not a Belizean, I told you this.
If you would do a Maya window, which one would you do?
I would try the San Antonich, the one that I feel like that's more we could explore that more. And then we did a lot of history thing with caciques and all these stuff. If you study arts, you know, I study arts, so I know.
Okay.
Kalinagas and all, well, not there, but caciques in the Maya places, you know, and all that stuff.
See?
Yeah.
Educated. Season 2 of the Captain 501 broadcast is brought to you by the National Institute of Culture and History, NICH. NICH is Belize's premier cultural institution dedicated to empowering contemporary and traditional creatives, nurturing their talents, and recognizing their roles as catalysts for change in our communities, safeguarding both our tangible and intangible heritage. The NICH vision to create a Belize that embraces and promotes our cultures, our values, our identity, our prosperity in our global community is brought to life through a diverse array of programs and initiatives. You can learn more about the resources provided by NICH by visiting the Museum of Belize or the Museum of Belizean Art located in Belize City, the various houses of cultures located countrywide, as well as visiting nichbelize.org or other websites and tools such as the 501 Academy and Access 501. All right, so now let's talk about the CMAs, the Caribbean Music Awards. Nominated for Female DJ of the Year?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So tell us about that. What was it like when you got the call and they said, you know, like you're being nominated?
I was very much surprised. I was on the ship actually, and I didn't get a call. The ship announced it on the ship.
Really?
Yes. The ship was the first to know. I think they were trying to contact me, but I wasn't checking emails at that time. And the ship ended up knowing, and they gave my ship best friend Kennedy. She's a singer. I actually have the video too. One of her performances with her band, she called me up and she was like, I just wanted to make an announcement, and then she told me, and I was shocked and I didn't believe her. And then she's like, girl, check the email. And when I see it, I was like, man. So I was actually excited. It got a little bit challenging afterwards though, because when I started seeing who's in my category, I was like, yeah, this was tight. But it was a very much of a I was like shocked, and then I actually got to realize it when the time got closer. Then it hit me, you know, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it happened. So, and then, you know, especially how Belize hasn't been in it for like the straight 2 years that it had happened. This third year, it was like, yo, we found secure a spot. So that was something that made me wake up, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, like you said, that's history because you're the first Belizean ever to be nominated.
Yes, I don't think there was any Belizean from the 2 years, because they just started doing it. Or in 2025, they started 2023 was their first award show. So then this is the third. So I don't think there was any at that time, no.
Yeah. And then you also got to attend the show in Brooklyn.
Yes,
right?
it was a very hectic day for me. Guys, listen, hair, makeup, being a girl, just don't be a girl, okay? If you're born a girl, turn a man. I wasn't making no one time. Listen, the hair, the makeup took hours. I started from 8 a.m. I'm not lie to you. I'll say up here too. I show up from 8, went to do my hair, never had time to shower, I had to do my makeup, and I still couldn't shower because the makeup done there. And I had to go right to the award show just like that. I never sweat though, because I'm in an AC from time to time. But other than that, it was a great experience on that carpet. Walking to see people like DJ Khaled coming in the same time I come in. So much security, so much fans on the street. Vibes Cartel was there, Shensia was there, Busta Rhymes. But the most humble people I saw, and what I've noticed and I was observing, was the people that sing reggae are the more what I call the airy people. They're very quiet, they're humble, they don't get up, they don't smoke, they don't do nothing. You know, big up to Vibes Cartel, kind of try put the man out, kind of smoke it weed, but he still smoke it anyway. So, you know, no, he literally, like, he never cared. But other than that, it was a great experience. I get to be on the red carpet with Lady Lava, Spice. I met Prince One and Asian were the 4 people I walked on the carpet with. And after that, I sat beside Armani, Rajawal and Asian were my closest, and I think Skinny Fabulous as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think those were the only people that were close to me by seating arrangements, and I got to speak with Asian personally, and he's a very quiet guy. And I also get to speak to Raja, and he's kind of crazy as well. So I get why every girl is wilding out. Every girl I get wild out tonight. But other than that, it's a great experience to see these people in real life. You get to see who they are, their personality, and of course, I'm hoping to get to see DJ Anna for next year because she didn't attend it, but all the other female DJs attended. I met all of them, and I won't lie. If I get to be nominated again next year, I'll try my opportunity to get to network and see all these people once more. Yeah.
I mean, this is just really putting it into perspective that you were actually in the room chatting with these artists who we grew up loving.
I know. I literally was so shocked seeing Barris Hammond. I was like, man, this man, like, we listened to his song from Baby, and I just watching him Ding Dong and all them. Well, like, Startups was there too, but like the legends, Alison Hines, like you see them in real life, I'm like, wow, And there are people literally look like the way how they look in our real life. They're not like the American celebrities, so they look different. But no, seriously, all of them surprised me. Nyla Blackman was my favorite. Just her outfit here, always on point. And the performances was great. We couldn't even record. It was a rule in the theater, even though some people still did. But there were a couple performances that was very nice. You can watch BET. I think BET posted it. Watch the performances. It was very great as well. So yeah.
Yeah, because I remember the award show was the week before they actually aired it on TV or something like that.
Yeah, so we did a pre-recording, literally how like we're probably doing right now. Literally, we had to pre-record it. If we made a mistake, we had to run it again. DJ Puffy had to run his nomination 3 times again. So like it's just a process of how they do it behind the scenes, but overall the show was amazing.
Nice. Did you ever think that like when you were DJing at Palote that one day you would ever be nominated?
Nope. I never expected that. That was very surprising. And that's why I'm trying 2026 to be a little bit more bigger and better, more videos, more mixes, more different social media stuff and marketing so that you guys can now see what I do on the ships. Because you only see clips, you only see pieces and pictures and all that, but you have never seen a full set of what we do behind the scenes on the ship. So that's my next aim for 2026.
Yeah, I mean, like your work ethic definitely sets you apart.
Yes.
So you're very focused on your business. How do you balance having your work life and also a social life?
It's actually hard. It's really hard. Like, I get drained out, and some days I just want to just not talk to people. I have over like 200 messages in my WhatsApp right now. Sorry for everyone I haven't responded from last month, but no worries, I'll get to you guys. But other than that, overall, it's kind of hard for me to maintain the designing and the DJing because Monday to Thursday, I'm with you guys on WhatsApp. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm at the club, so I can't respond, so it's crazy. The only people that I can talk to time to time is the cruise ship people because when I get there, I'm seeing them physically, day-to-day basis. But other than that, in Belize, it's so hard.
You need an assistant?
Yeah, you could be my assistant. I could hire you. We could go
you have a number.
Thursday at a flight,
All right, done. Done. Do you still make time to scroll on social media?
Time to time. I'll be honest, if it's something big and they text me and say somebody get blast, I'm on social media, guys, of course, 100%. But I do scroll time to time. I see a couple stuff. I don't see much, but I see majority of what, like the main stuff. Other than that, if there was something good happening, I would also see that because I follow most of the news media outlets. I follow most of also your stuff too. I watched one of your episodes as well. I had time to do that, but after that I couldn't go watch the rest of the episodes because obviously it's like packed up with my phone and all that. But other than that, yeah, I'm home still doing my stuff, but it's so hard to scroll on social media.
What's some of your favorite content to consume?
What do you mean? Like can you elaborate?
Like anything that you would put on in the background or whenever you go on social media, you look forward to seeing this type of content.
And I like TikTok. I don't know why. I just the reason I like TikTok is because we see the newest trends, and also I collect the hottest music as well. So it's also like I'm doing a research and studying as well. And when I'm on those content, I like watching and I like ASMR.
Oh yes.
Are the stuff, bro. Like I could watch they brought this soap and I did it all night to watch that, and that's why I not answer no guys. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
But ASMR was like one of my like I like watching those, and I like watching Among Us too. Like I saw Among Us games with a
Oh,
puppet.
yeah.
And I like watching those too. Like I get a little old, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a next segment on the podcast that I like to call controversial topics.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
Yeah. So the controversial topic that I had written for this episode is songs like Palance and Jump by Rupi will never get old. I feel like there's this trend going on right now on social media where everybody they reel up with DJs and say, "Oh, need to stop playing the songs." I don't think then the songs will ever stop playing.
I'll be honest with you. It's not playing in the other Caribbean islands. Only Belize probably is playing it right now.
Wow.
I just came from New York Carnival and they did not play any of those songs. It's all 2025, 2026 soca.
And I don't get why though.
Because I feel like that's the whole entire Caribbean. In fact, Trinidad and Tobago for a whole, I would call uno kind of day. Because a day, they don't want to hear nothing. None of them. They don't want to hear Palance. They don't want to hear Jump. They don't want to hear Faluma Ding Ding Ding. They want to hear straight Bonji 2025, 2026, Patrice 2025, 2026, Lady Lava 2025, 2026. But in Belize, like I said, we must stay on the one type same music. So we have to play that no matter what. With your Carnival 2031, 32, Palance are still a play. And I have a problem because the people then will come in from the States to our Carnival will be like, man, they're behind. And it's not really a good look. I'll be honest with you, it's not a good look. But it start making us DJs as well look like we're weak, like we're not focusing and studying and getting the proper music. Because honestly, if a Trinidad person come from Trinidad and Tobago to Belize to experience our Carnival, I'm 100% sure they would say that we lame. Because we don't play the 2025, 2026 music that should be playing. I mean, you could bring back then the classic, then it could be the starters at the Carnival at the beginning. But they have so many other songs that are similar to Palance that do the same movement. I think Run With It is still something that we can play. All of these songs are songs that we try our best to play it, but not play it like every year. And you have to remember, every DJ different.
Yeah.
They have so many different DJs in Belize, types of DJs. Everybody have their own personality, their own way how they play. So it all depends on the DJ as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point too, that, you have to have the songs in rotation. You can't play the same song over and over.
Correct.
I was in Carnival this year and the amount of times they played Party by Michelle, like literally like every other 5 songs that song to come on.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, sometimes it's just also preparation. Some DJs don't have the proper crates to put the music in, sometimes like they just have one crate that is just hits rather than, but from what I learned, I can be different. From what I learned as a DJ, I know that you play the songs that are not really like the hits yet. You wait until that, we call it the prime time, or in a club and you play the hits.
Yeah.
Or what you call on the Carnival Road March, the hottest spot, which would be probably from Princess to, I would assume, Thursdays. You start playing the hype music. So, probably have a party around there. That's the same era there. Rather than hear it like every 3, 4, 5 times. I mean, like yourself, that made a common one too.
Oh, yes, that one too. Yeah.
That one was a common one. And they have so many other different soca. They got Bouillon now just to come out. That's something big. I noticed Belizeans are taking into consideration and listening to it. So I like that. That's our first step. So we could probably now start seeing that transition from that old soca music from 2011, 2012 now to a new 2023, 2024, 5 beyond. So yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten the chance to like mix in some Belizean music when you're on the cruise ship?
I try my best to mix in some of the mellow ones, more from Stig and Yastalia, because it's more chill. That would be for more a dark scene when the sunset is going on up in the tropics. Like I think a tropic song that goes well. And I think Stig have another one too as well that is very nice. When it comes to the soca music, it's very hard to mix some of our Belizean artists because the ship is not mainly for that soca. It's more for like pop or hip hop and EDM and all these stuff. So it's pretty hard to mix a soca on in general, not only Belizean artists. But when it comes to the dancehall artists, I try to squeeze in one or two. Super G could come in for the punta, but they don't really recognize that punta music because much people don't know on the ship about punta music. Just like how we're culture shock about their music, like Bollywood. Their culture shock about punta. But if a Guatemalan, a Honduranian, or a Belizean is on the ship, best believe I'll play Belizean music or punta music to accommodate them. Yes.
Yeah. I always see those videos, right? And I'm curious to know what's it like when you have a transition or a song that just hits so perfectly that it get the whole crowd hype.
That I catch cool see, like I'm not lie. They have a party on the ship called the Scarlet Night. It's one of the biggest nights. We have like 3,000 people in front of me on the ship outside. They had me play under 60 degrees from Iceland. It was one of the craziest one. No, that one had me crazy because they put up the big octopus, the pool was out and everything. And when I started playing, it was like, man, I catch cool see because when some of the songs when they drop and I hear the crowd just there, I catch cool see. I can't even take myself. Not even a mistake I want to make. So, but that's like, those things make me just feel good, I actually feel good after the performance. And especially what makes it build me up more is when the people come and say, yo, that was a very, a great, amazing set. So I was like, all right, fine. All right. I agree with myself. I'm good now. But most of the time I always tell them, I know, no, I'm never ready. I push it off.
Humble about it.
Yeah, but those sets are very hard as well because you're on a 1, 2, 3 stage set. If you make one mistake, the dancers mess up. If you make one mistake, the hosts don't know what to say. The cues are missed. So those are very vital sets you have to look at. So normally I would have 2 laptops and 1 USB just in case, and we have 4 decks. So we only play on 2, and then we have 2 more just in case of emergency. There are so many emergencies that happen with me. So many mistakes I make. Songs would cut off and whatever, and then I have to improvise, of course. So yeah, these things happen. Technical difficulties.
Do you pre-plan your set?
Sometimes I reuse another set. I just rearrange the songs. Because you have to remember on a ship we get different people every week. Every 7 days is another 3,000 people. So maybe you can more than likely use the set, but it will get annoying for the hosts and the dancers. So you have to try out as well, change up the song so that they feel more comfortable. And I don't like when people say, oh, I know this DJ will play this after that and after that and that. And I like when people say that about me. So I prefer rearrange my set or put in new music, new trends and all that stuff. Yeah.
Nice. Who are some of your inspirations?
I would say Overdose and Linda Blaze has been 2 of my ones. Lady Drea is now my inspiration now as I speak. She shows me skill. She's very humble. I get to spend that award show with her, and also I spent the carnival in New York with her. So she showed me what the ropes are, and she comes to Belize often too. So I really do look up to her. So she's one of my favorites. Overdose as well. Reason being is Overdose give that creativity in wordplay. People take him for granted. They don't really look at his skills, but he's very, very good. And then Linda Bleeze, of course, she already gave me the opportunity to be on chips from the first beginning. So of course I owe my respect to Linda as well.
So, okay, so following up on that, are you more of like a wordplay person, or are you more of like matching the beats?
I'm both, yeah. I'm bored, there's like one of the word plays. I could actually send you the video if you want to showcase it up here with Starship. One more time, one more time, one more time. Just the EDM version to it. So it's just like a word play that we think in our head. It pops up most of the time, yeah. Or Keisha Cole and Love and Cuff It. We got you see something like that, and then it goes something about I can't stop falling in love. I can't stop falling in love, 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 ooh, love. Just things that, I just take things off of my head right now, but I just saying that wordplay, that's something I do too as well, yeah.
And then you come up with that on the spot?
Sometimes, yeah. It just pop up automatically out your head, yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I honestly don't know. I don't know where it's gonna put me, but I do have long-term goals of not like I'm it's not about me, like I always tell people, it's about my country. Belize is small. I'm trying to put you guys on the map. Once I rise, you all rise with me. So in the next 5 years I would like to see my country more recognized. I would like to see more of our culture out there, our food, the people. I want to see more opportunities for not just myself, but all the people in Belize. No matter what district you're from or what ethnicity you are, I do want to see that for my country and, for myself as well. Good things, all good energy.
Another nomination.
Not a nomination,
With that as
yes.
well
And this
too.
time I hope the nomination also not only comes from just the DJ category, I would like to see from Soca, maybe a Ernestina, TR Shine, Echo Middleton. I want to see a dancer, maybe Yastalia, maybe King Rome, maybe Stick the Artist. I want to see people like them get nominated as well.
Of course.
So, we all have to push each other up. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
And of course, for male DJs as well, I like to see most of my brothers get nominated as well. Yeah.
What's your end goal?
My end goal? It's a good question. I don't know. I just want to be just me. I don't know. I don't have anything else I want to do. I feel like I've reached the point that I've seen and done much, and then there's more to do. So my end goal is just to explore and see how far I can go then,
Yeah, what's your dream venue?
Dream venue. I don't know, like I really want to do maybe an ultra music festival or Coachella. I want to be on that stage. Even if I'm just backing up an artist, just the experience I like, And also, if I can, Trinidad and Tobago Carnival, if I could, I would want to be in a space like that, yeah.
There we go.
Don't worry, we won't be playing any Palan. So we'll be playing 2024, 2025 Soca.
There we go. And lastly, where can the people find you?
Where can they find me? All social medias. New website, www.djtash.com. If you want to book me, bookings at djtash.com. My social medias handles are the same. DJ Tash BZ for Instagram, DJ Tash on Facebook. And of course, if you want my number, I could give you the business number as well. It's 6310108. But other than that, you can find me all on those social media. And if not, you can also find me in person if you can.
There we go. All right. Well, once again, a very special thank you for being here.
And thank you too.
Of course.
To my assistant.
Yes. We're making sure of that with the Fly Out Thursday. So a very special thank you to you guys as well for watching. If you want more episodes, be sure to check us out, the Captain 501 broadcast on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. The video portions are up on YouTube and the audio portions are up on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And we will see you guys in the next episode.